Ezra and Willow were the couple everyone looked up to. High school sweethearts, they seemed to have it all figured out. Ezra was a budding architect, meticulous and kind, and Willow was a vibrant artist with a free spirit. For 8 years, their love story was a masterpiece. Ezra supported Willow's art, attending every gallery opening, his pride shining brighter than any spotlight. He was building their dream home brick by brick, a testament to a future he thought was set in stone. But behind the canvas of their perfect life, a different picture was being painted. Willow started spending late nights at her studio, claiming inspiration had struck. Ezra, ever trusting, would just leave dinner for her in the oven and a loving note on the counter. The distance between them grew, subtle at first, then like a gaping chasm. The laughter that once filled their apartment was replaced by a heavy silence. The truth came out in the most brutal way possible. Ezra came home early one day, excited to surprise Willow with tickets to a romantic getaway in Paris, a trip she'd always dreamed of. But he was the one who got the surprise. He found her in their living room, not with a paintbrush, but in the arms of another man, his own best friend Liam. The betrayal was a double-edged sword, and it sliced through Ezra's heart, shattering his world into a million irreparable pieces. The confrontation was explosive. Willow, cornered, admitted she'd been feeling stifled and that her affair with Liam had been going on for months. She called Ezra's love predictable and boring. Each word was another nail in the coffin of their shared history. Heartbroken and numb, Ezra packed a bag and left the home he had built for them, leaving behind the shattered remnants of his dreams. For weeks, Ezra was a ghost. He barely ate, barely slept. The pain of the betrayal was a constant, suffocating weight. But one morning, as the sun rose, something inside him shifted. The grief didn't disappear, but it mingled with a new feeling: resolve. He wouldn't let their betrayal define him. He decided to channel his pain not into petty revenge, but into monumental success. Ezra threw himself into his work with a ferocity he never knew he possessed. He poured all his pain, his anger, and his shattered hopes into his architectural designs. He worked day and night, his blueprints becoming his new canvas. He started his own firm, taking on ambitious projects that others deemed impossible. His designs were innovative, bold, and breathtaking, each one a silent testament to the man he was becoming. 2 years later, Ezra was a name in the world of architecture. He was featured in magazines, winning awards, and his firm was one of the most sought after in the country. He had rebuilt his life, stronger and more magnificent than the home he had once planned. One evening, at a prestigious awards gala where he was the guest of honor, he saw them. Willow and Liam standing in the crowd. They looked older, their smiles strained. The spark they once had seemed to have fizzled out, replaced by a quiet mediocrity. Willow's gaze met Ezra's from across the room, and in her eyes he saw a flicker of regret, a longing for the man she had thrown away for a fleeting thrill. Ezra simply offered a small, polite nod, then turned back to the stage to accept his award. He didn't need to say a word. His success was his statement. He had built an empire from the ruins of his heartbreak. While Willow was left with the ghost of a past she destroyed, Ezra was living in the future he had built for himself. The best revenge, he realized, wasn't loud or destructive. It was the quiet, undeniable hum of a life well lived, a life that flourished not in spite of the pain, but because of it. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more.